all your last pathetic cards so I can end this, Yugi.
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. But it does contain the unstoppable Exodia. I've assembled all 5 special cards, all 5 pieces of the puzzle. Exodia!
Yo guys, I'm back, and today is a different type of video. I've been able to pick up a new Millennium core, which I'm really excited to try, so here's me sleeving up the deck. I thought I would just run you through a bit of my process of deck building and how it's come for me to trying to learn a new deck. So yeah, here's a deck list I will show in a bit, and this is not done off any research or anything. This is just literally, I'm slapping all the cards together and just seeing how it goes. I'll explain a bit about the deck list I've got here, a bit of the choices I made, because it's not really a conventional deck list as I haven't played this. I've tried to tailor this more towards my local experience because I don't know if I'll be taking this to any regionals at all, but yeah. I thought I'd just show you the process of going through this deck and maybe we'll take it to the next locals and see how we do. In deck we play 3 Heart of the Blue Eyes. It's the new best card. It's the main reason I'm playing this deck because this card's quite crazy. 3 Singjin, however you say his name, the retrain guy. He adds a Millennium monster. Also, they all have some effects, like this can be specialed from grave, and this cannot be destroyed by monster effects. So they're all relatively just strong bodies by themselves. Sort of reminds me a tiny bit of the Cash Tira engine, but they're all different levels. We play 3 Shield, which is also really good. It's the one that adds the Ankh, the main one. And controversial, but I'm only playing 1 Golem. This card's okay. I am thinking of playing it at 2, but I don't want this deck to be any bigger than it needs to be. I wanted to play this at 40, but yeah. For the Garnets, I'm playing the whole Exodia, of course. You have to play it. I don't have the QCR set. I did try and pick it up, but too expensive. Spells, it's 3 of the Ankh, the craziest card. This is just basically a negate by itself. Also some crazy restrictions that shuffles everything back and you can't summon again, but usually do at the end of your combo. A card I'm not crazy about is Yugioh Temple. This card, it just searches, but you need a monster in hand, and it needs to be one you can place in your spell and trap zone, so, not playing it at 3, I think 2 is fine. I could see myself playing 1, but because I'm playing things like set rotation, I'm just not. And then I'm playing 2 of the board breaker cards. I'm thinking of bumping the trap to 2, but I'm just going to keep it at 1 for now and see how it goes. And Blaze, which is a pretty cool OTK card, to say the least. But for the generic spells, I'm playing 2 talents, Terraforming, Pot, whatever, Awakening Dragon, Secret Village, Set Rotation, Called By, and that's it. I'm quite happy with all of this. The only 2 I would change are maybe these. I think one of these are fine, but we'll see. I don't want to add too many of the dragon cards, of course. And I'm also playing as a rune because of Silhouette Hat. Hand traps, I'm playing, the 3 Shifter, the 3 Nib, 3 Ash, and 3 Imperm. I've made the decision not to put Lava Golem and Sphere Mode in the main deck, just because I feel like there's more versatility in these going first and second, whereas Lava Golem can tend to be just like a brick, and sometimes it just doesn't come up, or it's just too late, and I was thinking I'd rather draw 2 Ash than 2 Lava Golem. That's how I was looking at it. For the extra deck, it's a little all over the place. Of course, we're playing 3 of this guy. There's no room to cut him down. If you've got none of these, then, the deck's not doing anything. Underworld for, the Link 5. Link 4s, we're playing Mech Knight, Zealantis, and Access Code. I just wanted some big bodies, somewhat of annoying guys as well, just to, if I get in a position where, I can't get, the unstoppable guy out, then this does help a tiny bit. Link 3s, I'm playing these 2, the extra deck doesn't really come up at all, but the Link 2s do tend to come up quite a bit. These are the ones I'm mostly going into, besides, the glare is horrible. Silhouette Hat is a card you're going into almost every turn, I think, just the trap's quite nice. I'm still not crazy on IP, because I don't really have more than 2 monsters on the field at a time, so yeah. Hello everyone, so yeah, I'm here with just a few Duelbook replays I wanted to go over. So after I went through that deck list I had just shown just a minute ago, as you saw, I just took it to Duelbook just to try and practice with this deck a bit more. So I've got a few replays I'd like to show here. It's mostly against
Fiendsmith, Ryziel, Malice, and maybe just a few other random decks and stuff like that. I've had an okay ratio, and the deck you see here is an iteration of just many different versions I've been testing. It's not really like the first list I showed you. It's just there's been some alterations just because of all the matchups I'm facing, and it ends up just becoming Fiendsmith Ryziel after a while. So yeah, first match here, I forget what match this was against. I lose the die roll. I think this is, so I'm going second, and this is like the Fiendsmith Kashtira deck, I think. As you can see, he opens pretty well. Let's say he's only got one effect Veiler to, stop my Exodia, but yeah, we'll go forward a bit. So Fenrir, he summons all of that. He gets Fenrir? I thought there'd be a unicorn there maybe or something. Oh, I don't know what you'll do in that situation. But yeah, it's just Tenpai combo. I'm a bit confused why he decided to go first, but it's all of this. Yep, this. You'll see a lot of this, I'm afraid. Summon. I forget what the end board... Okay, we'll just pause it here. So, Imperm, target, hiking Caesar, pretty standard. One effect Veiler and a Fenrir. So, I think... Yeah, pot, I think... We'll just play it here. But I think I hit a Lava Golem off the top here, and I think that makes light work of everything. He should have summoned... Yeah, this is the one. He should have summoned this girl here, I forget her name, and dump the trap, because it gets a bit too late. I've already summoned the fusion guy. But yeah, I think we take Lava Golem off the top here. Keep going, I'm just thinking for a bit, because whatever. So yeah, shuffle everything back. I have a bit of a think here, because I'm not really sure on what exactly to do. So as I said, I didn't know what his hand was. And like, I kind of wanted to stock up on all the unks and that, because I didn't think I'd be able to get through this board so quickly. I only have one in hand. And then he decides to do it on the summon of Lava Golem. The whole Requiem lines. So then he sends Paradise to try and stop the summon, but he tries to activate it and negate. He effect Veilers. He sends... Oh, that was it. Yeah, he had effect Veiler for it. Yeah, I didn't win that game. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I won that game, but no, I didn't. Game 2. I'm going first. Hand actually pretty nuts. This is simple... Wedge Temple. I don't know why he bothered dashing. I mean, I'm getting whenever I want, really. Unk, sorry. But yeah, grab Unk. Very simple. I keep drawing all the arms and legs. It's so annoying. But I mean, that is just this deck, I think. Set rotation in a hand with Branded Regain and Lightning Storm. I didn't even realize he had Lightning Storm in his hand. Ouch. He engravers. Tax. He normal summons. We ash that. Then it's just this. And this is something I kept, like... And I never knew this deck could do. We'll pause here. So, I don't know how we go back. But yeah, the most important part of Fiendsmith when it comes to actually stopping our plays, because it's quite hard for them to get around this, is Fiendsmith's primary effect here to target equip card on the field, and then, like... It equips it itself with the link and then sends it and then sends Exodia, which is like the big out for our deck. So as soon as you got that, we flip up the Exodia guy. And we also get our temple back. But yeah, I think... yeah, that was game 2. But yeah. Game 3, I don't remember game 3. He's going first. What's the hand? So tracked, he's drawn Lurie. He's got that. He's got Fardra and Solemn Judgment. Our hand is pretty nuts, actually. Well, I mean, besides Temple and Golem, but other than that, I think our hand's pretty good. Normal summon sends. I forget, because I think I Magnamart here. Oh, yeah, he tries to offer that back, which... Oh, then he sends that, yep. Sets the Solemn Judgment, right. We activate Temple. Set both guys. Effect. So he's... Oh, that's why. We had crazy effect about golem is the activation cannot be negated. So that Solemn Judgment's doing nothing. So I forget what happens here. What's happening? Yep. Grabbing that. I'm just overextending a bit here. I don't know if this is the best thing to do, but it's just whatever. I think because this was like going to be such a hard matchup, I think just in general, because Fiendsmith just is so good. I wanted to try and get as many unks in my hand as possible, because like I didn't really have much like second turn play or turn 3 play because I'd used all of these immediately. So I was just going to see if I can try and go in and kill him, because I thought this was a bluff originally. Yep, that's it. Go to game. We can attack over. Was it? Engine into him, then 8 kick directly, and yeah, that's game. We win the die roll again, which is quite good. We elect to go first. I forget what our opponent's on here. Oh yeah, this game. This was an interesting game to say the least, against Mekanko. So a bit of a weird matchup, not really a good matchup, because I'm pretty sure they can just OT Chaos by just smashing one of these people into big Exodia, but yeah. As I said, always got to try and bait the Ash. As I said, this hand's a bit weird. As you can see, I'm playing a few Bestials as well in this build, just because as I thought I was going to see a lot more Fiend. Well, I did see a lot more Fiendsmith, and yeah, so these were quite a good call. I'm not going to have them for my final build, I don't think, just for my locals, but we'll see. Off the top 6, yep, grab that. He tries to activate, negate. Then I think he goes for it again. Yeah, this is where we get into a bit of a thing where this person here doesn't really declare if they're activating the effect. They just activate it and equip it. But like you can activate to equip, and then the activated effect is to summon one and bounce the equipped monster, which is you'll notice we have a bit of trouble with in a minute. So yeah, he shouldn't. The Mekanko should have gone back to the deck, but misplay, whatever. It didn't matter anyway. I was winning that game, I think. So, game 2. As I said, another pretty strange hand. It did just kind of die to Ash, I think. But reveal all 5. Shuffle everything back. But this hand's pretty like loaded. I don't know why I'm playing Bestial still. I don't think it really matters. Oh yeah, he attempts to Ash. It's set, so strange, but sure. He goes search that, yep. On res, I activate roll. He summons. I probably should have negated that, the summon, but pop both. He attempts to activate. I'm asking if he's using the effect, then I negate. Just a bit of a weird game in general, but at the beginning I was quite worried, but like Mekanko couldn't seem to catch up with just the board wipe and that, but yeah. Pretty easy game 2. Yeah, so win again. Wow. But yeah, this next game here was against Rika, I think. Something like that. Plant combo slot. 60 card deck, may I point out. Ash, Concon, Colosseum, Lily, and Princess. I haven't seen what this deck does in quite a while. I used to really like some of the old deck lists of what it used to do, but 60 cards is pretty crazy, I think. But yeah, we'll fast forward this. They've only got the Ash, which I don't think they even use at all. I can understand it. There's no point of really ashing this deck because I'm getting Unk either way. Have 2 in hand, of course, you know. That shuffles itself back. End phase, set, yeah, pretty simple combo. Draw phase, summon Azaroons. Instant game 2 there. I don't think there was much they could have done anyway. I'm not really too sure on what the combos does. Oh yeah, I remember this. I think they just fully brick, they say. I guess they do kind of. As I said, I don't know what this deck could have done, but yeah. As you can see, our hand insane. Melody, Heart, and Shield is just apt. Plus these. As I said, I got side out of the Jerusalem, especially when they don't matter in a situation like this, but yeah. As you can see, he said, I'm not on traps, just bad bricks. I went lol. So yeah, I think after that we just take game as we can, because I do try and use as much as I can, because I don't know what these are. These could be literally anything. But yeah. Also wanted a bit of like turn 3 play after, so, you know, try and grab as many unks as I can. I summon. Yep, and that was game. But yeah. Yeah, so next game, lose the die roll this turn. Lose the die roll, and we're going second probably. Yes, so we are going second. I think, what is this? Oh, the voice matchup, right. This one's very interesting because, like, I feel like this deck only tends to struggle with decks that can really hold themselves in a grind game, like Malice can. Malice has so much resources and material when it comes to, like, banishing, summoning. Same with Voiceless Voice, they haven't opened anything crazy here. They've got Low and this guy to try and dodge Imperm and stuff like that. They've got Fuvros. As you can see, we've got the Ash for, as you can see, they normal summon, they grab barrier, we Ash. I thought, like, originally that was going to be a really bad Ash for me. I should have Ashed, like, Saphira coming. Like, this is not what you should do. You should never really Ash barrier, I think. It's always Saphira. But, I just got lucky, I think. Their hand's just sort of a bit bad, but yeah. I think I can just clear up from here. So we do Heart of the Blue Eyes, grab Ankh. As I said, just in case I can't OTK for whatever reason, it's always good to have a bit of like turn 3 play. So yep. Don't know why I set up that. I should have set the shield, I think. That was a bit weird. Maybe I'll try to play around Nib or something. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't set the shield. That's... Oh yeah, then this. Attack in. This has already made it an attack. I don't know why. I'll see, that's my fault. Also forgot to do Exodia's effect, but still walked with that game. So yeah, still a lot of missed plays. We'll just pause here. Still a lot of missed plays. As you can see, I'm not doing things correctly because, like, you know, I'm still new to this deck, guys. But yeah, the hand is Lava Golem, called by Millennium Monk, Terraforming, and Obliterate Blaze. This card's so good to have when you're going second. It's like the OTK tool. I'm almost thinking of bumping it to 2 in the side deck just because I like how much, like, what? It's like how good it is. It's just a pretty good card going second. It's like, it acts as sort of a form of board breaker and almost OTK material, because you can usually get the Unstoppable out turn 2, turn 1. It doesn't really matter when, right? But just having this and having Exodia being able to punch into anything and like inflict piercing can usually win you the game, especially when you're at 8k. But their hand is Herald, send this guy, called by Ash. Yeah, hand is kind of crazy. I don't remember if we walk with the game too though. But yeah, I just have to let them full combo because there's nothing I can do here, I think. But like, we did have the Lava Golem for Skull Guardian and Low, which they can bring back. That's why I was thinking of holding on for the called by for like when they try and summon Low back or something. Goes into SP for some reason. He accidentally He accidentally discards the called by, so that's already given me a bit of knowledge, even though it was by accident. But he's gone Ash. We've Lava Golem. I think I do. Yeah, I Lava Golem the these two because like he's already got this engraved. But I think if you come to realize, I summon this to his field. And he doesn't... I give him a bit of time, and he doesn't seem to activate it at all. Prayers for some reason. Because Prayers can summon back, I think. Yeah, if a Light Ritual monster leaves... blah, 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 he can special summon it back from his hand or deck, ignoring his summoning conditions. So he could have summoned the Saphira, but I guarantee he's not just playing one Skull Guardian. But yeah, the Lightning Storm's pretty nice. I still call back Crow anyway because I can beat over literally all of this because I've drawn the Obliterate. I equip it, pay half, equip it with all the guys, and yep, that's game. This game here, we lose the die roll again. As you can see, I like to go on a pattern of winning and losing a lot, but yeah. Let's see what the matchup is. I don't remember. Oh, cool, bro. White Dust, and I did not see this. We got White Dust and Druid Worm, Tactics, Lowry, and Paradise. So, pretty shit hand versus Lava Golem, Dogwood, Wedgew, and these. Let's just... I think I fire... Yeah, I fire this off a bit too. I shouldn't have fired that. As I said, I didn't know their hand, so I just always whack out during the draw phase. He normal summons. So yeah, I think he fully commits. Yep, so he could have just passed, but like, I know he probably wasn't going to. I don't understand why there's white dust in here. I'm really confused. So we'll fast forward this. I'm pretty sure it's just Fiendsmith lines. I'm still not too familiar with all the Fiendsmith lines and stuff like that. It's not... I don't bother myself with it. I can't afford it, so what's the point? But yep, all of this, all of this. Summon this big guy. Yeah, so I think he sets on this, which is kind of annoying. I just needed one more monster, because usually it's like the rank 6 and someone else, right? But no, he just set on this, and it's got like 5 negates. It's got 5. It could target up to 5 or something. I don't know. But yeah, I forget when he does it. So as you can see, I've got a lot of life points, by the way. Dogwood is an insane card I recently decided to put in, because like, look how much life points I've got now. So I can just pay for everything and not have to worry and still OTK. So I summon back everything. As I said, I've got everything in my hand now, so like, I'm all good. All of this, all of that, yep. Yep. End of main attack, that's game. So yep, game 2. Love that Dogwood. So I'm going second. Hand is Shifter Dogwood. Crazy. And Nib to his double Ash Bestial. And yeah, I think we do walk with this game. Set the Nib. Oh, we do pay half our life points, remember. So yeah, we end up losing because we can't afford, you know, if he doesn't summon, we pay half our life, which kind of kills us, but yeah. What's the hand? So we've got Lebellion, Track, Lightning Storm, Engraver, and Primite. Wow, I did not see this. We have Pot, Ash, Leg, Shield, and D-Barrier. So, and okay, I didn't see any of this like vanilla monster stuff. I just remember seeing Engraver a lot, but yeah. What did we find off that? We had maybe Secret Village would have been slightly better. I don't know. It would have stopped all of that, I think, but we'll see. Well, I think I was more worried of Ash, because if he ashed me, I couldn't have done anything. So yeah, maybe that was the right play. I'm not sure. But we shuffle everything back. Yeah, we go Blue Eyes effect, grab Unk, then shield for Unk probably. Yep. Grab another one. Activate it, reveal it. Okay, so that's our board. I don't know how we walk with this game, because apparently I've won this game, but I don't know, we'll see. He tracks, I Ash, he Lightning Storms, I call Fusion. Yeah, I guess that does kind of lock him out of... I'm trying to think what else he could do theoretically. So he grabs Magnamart. We've wiped his board. Oh no, we didn't wipe his board, he called Lightning Storm, that was it. That's why we had to call Fusion. Which I guess, in retrospect, was the right play. I guess. I'm not sure. But... oh yeah, we just negate that. He Engravers. Grabs Paradise. Oh yeah, that's it. I was reading the trap. Targets my Blue Eyes. Magnum up for end phase. Grabs that. Rounded regain sets one. End phase. Obliterate Blaze. And I think, yeah, with Obliterate, we can just punch over anything and still win. And that. Next game here, we lose the die roll. And yep, let's see what's happening. Oh yeah, so I've opened okay for second. I've got Nib, Imperm, and as I said, I've got Senju. I've got 2 pretty good starters, but like, I don't know why I'm discarding for Melody. I'm definitely not discarding that. And our opponent's on, what is this, like, Mermail something? I don't know anything about this deck. Normal, yeah, I just know it's going to rip all the cards out of my hand, so... yep, here goes main. Normal summons effect. I don't know, I literally don't know what to hit in this deck at all. I've only played against it once. I just hit him with a straight Imperm, hoping that's enough. And it turns out it is. As I said, I got lucky again, a bit like the Voiceless matchup, but yeah. He just straight passes, talents off the top. He's got Phaler, Ash. I think we can just wrap this up here. He ashes, we talent, we... if the draw 2 was the right thing or not, I'm not too sure. We could have maybe took control and then got away through Unk. I don't know. But in retrospect, I don't think drawing 2 was the best, even though it happened to be Golem and Unk. But yeah, probably 2 of the most insane draws ever. We absolutely, yeah, we just full combo. Yeah. Game 2, I do remember this now. I think we get absolutely hand ripped for our life because he's opened like full crazy combo whatever, and I've opened like no interruption. So I let him play just for a little bit because I don't know what this deck's doing. I just know it hand rips, but I see this guy, I'm like, okay, cool, I know what's happening. I did risk it because even though I've drawn a bit of Exodia, I thought, oh, if he discards like Lava Golem, Shield, Ong, anything like that, I should be alright. Yep, he hits Shield, and I think he hits the piece. Yeah, so I'm already kind of out of this game already, unless I can find a way to get the trap in the grave, but as you can see, it doesn't look like it, so... I sit through this game for way too long, probably longer than I need to. As you can see, he's just fully doing whatever he needs to do. It's like the Dark World deck. Oh yeah, I remember this. He ends up rolling the dice for ages. Because what is this? When this card is special, summon 7 random cards from your opponent's hand to the graveyard, then each player draws 1. So as you can see, we're just sitting here. I think he's trying to hit a number from 1 to 3, but we will get there. We will get there. Yep, come on. Oh, no, he hit a 3. But sure. He hits the Unk. Quite painful. We draw, yeah, and there's just no point. I sat in there for way too long. Game 1. Hand is insane versus his cards that do nothing against me. No quick effects, no nothing. Insane. Shield, Melody, Unk, Sengjin, I don't know how you say his name, whatever, and Temple. So, absolutely insane start. So, don't know if that was the right play straight off the bat, but yeah, as I said, it's all just kind of bait, really. I should have added 2. I don't know why I added 1. Yeah, I don't know why I only added 1. It's mandatory to add 2, I think. Add up to 2, I guess, whatever, but I should have added 2. I don't know why, I've just realised that now. Because I've kind of put myself in a position where I don't have much, like, turn 2 or 3 play, but yeah. Able to do the Solar Hat. Sometimes I don't do Solar Hat just because of Nib. Nib could suck so much against this deck sometimes. Summon him, return him, yeah. It's bothering me about, like, he wants to steal the Exodia pieces. Like, I do play him, bro. I'm never siding out with him. I'm not risking a game like that. Yep, so he draws. He has full combo. I don't, as I said, this I'm just trying, like, my best to just try and play through all of this, because no clue how this deck works. So, yep, I think I just sort of wear him out on resources. He just takes Temple out of my hand, which is whatever. He banishes, yep. Fine. He's doing this. I'm just waiting until I see a threat, really, because I'm just kind of sitting on my trap right now, because he's got, like, this deck doesn't really play any that many spells. I just know it has that equip spell. But on summon of that, he summons that. I let this all resolve, and I think he's already normal summoned. He grabs that. He grabs this, the equip spell. I blow up the board. He activates, I negate. And there you go. Again, so this is the new and somewhat improved list. I have now got, I'm not going to go crazy into detail a lot about it, but this is the list I'm probably going to take to the next locals I've got. So there have been some major improvements. I want to say I'm now playing a full E7 card list. I wanted to keep it as small as I possibly can just because of reasons. I don't like playing a big deck. It's not that good, I don't think. But yeah, I've got a side deck. I think the extra's mostly the same, but yeah, we'll get into it and I'll show you what I've got. So for the main deck, it's pretty standard. I mean, I am playing the requirements, got the legs the wrong way around, but yeah, have to play this card. I'm not going into why. Ratios are all still kind of mostly the same. You'll find out within the engine I've got, but yeah, so all the monsters I'm mostly playing max of, but the guy I do want to talk about, Golem, I'm kind of stuck on how I want to play this card. I like it at 1, I like it at 2, but like I hate playing it at 2, if that makes sense. It's not a card I usually want to like draw or have in my hand. I just usually want to search it off the monster search guy, but yeah. So I'm when it comes to the day of locals, I might pick another one up and see what I can do with it. Spells, it's still just mostly the same. Wedgie Temp is definitely staying at 2. That was a card I was thinking of bumping to 3, but yeah, no, it's not that good. It's not a starter at all. It's like a 1.5 star because you need a monster in your hand, and it's not really that good. And this card here is definitely been something. As I said, it's like the best card in the deck. I think I'm going to try and pick up another one of these for Thursday, because this card's so good. But like the only problem is, same with Golem, it's really good to search, it's horrible to have in your hand. That's the only thing I'm a little stuck about. And for the biggest change, I'm now main decking Lava Golem. I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but I instantly regretted it. Once I got into Duel Book and started playing this deck a bit more, you have to just play this, I think. But yeah, for the somewhat more utility cards like Lava Golem, I'm playing just one Magnum up. In my Duel Book list, you saw I was playing Druid Worm, but just for my locals, I'm not going to be bothering too much on Bestial since I don't expect to see a lot. I'm going to expect to see a lot of Malice, which is my hardest matchup, and there is no point trying to side more of these in. More like one-off spells are just mostly the same. Not much to say here, really. Let me try and move that a bit over here. Yeah, this I was considering playing at 2 in the main deck, but it's still just a bit bricky, and it can put me in a weird situation where I can't use Unk. And yeah, I'm quite happy with Melody at 1. I was going to play this at 2, but it's not that good. It's just there for the sake of it. And I've also got Magnum up to search the Heart of the Blue Eyes. Traps, I mean, I am playing this, I'm afraid. I didn't want to play this at all, but I thought if I'm going to see Malice, I might as well. Also, as a rune for Solar Hat Rabbit. Hand Traps, playing questionable. I'm playing Shifter. I mean, it's not crazy right now. There's going to be some Malice, but for those matchups against Fiendsmith and like the random stuff, I mean, I'm still just going to play it because it's at 3, so I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts. 3 Ash, you know, whatever. I don't have the card yet, but 3 Spooky Dogwood. I really underestimated this card. Hopefully mine come before Thursday, but yeah, I just win games because of that sometimes. I get myself in a position where I can just pay all these life points. My opponent has just given me like 20,000 life points. Just smack in for game. And input them. But yeah, that's it for the big 47 card main deck. For the side deck, I'm playing 3 Nib. This card I'm still just wasn't too crazy about in the way it played against Fiendsmith and Malice. I mean, there are some good choke points you can nib, but like I'd rather play Lava Golem over it at all, really. Droll is also really good, especially against the Ryziel matchup, I think. My matchup against Ryziel's been not too bad, as you've seen. Lava Golem usually can just take a game off them, so yeah. That's why this is in the side. Board Breakers, I'm just playing 2 Lightning Storms because, like, it's an okay card. It's basically Duster and Dark-Hole for when I want it to be. Some OTK lists I was looking at was also playing cards like Dark-Hole and Raigeki. I don't think I have the deck room to be playing cards like that because, like, there's already 5 bricks in the main deck I don't be playing anymore. And here's the other secret village. This was going to be Necro Valley, but I just think in some situations I just want more of these. Especially if I know, like, I'm playing against Runic or just random stuff, because at locals there's just almost everything, so I think this covers a lot more than Necro Valley. And then my least favourite card right now, Barrier. This card's crazy. What else do I need to say? Cool XYZ, you just win against Ryziel. A very underestimated card right now, I think it's evenly matched. I just really enjoy it right now. I mean, can't really go wrong with it. There's not a bad matchup it has. I mean, sometimes Fiendsmith can just pass on, like, one guy with, like, a few equips, so that's still enough just to bait out the 5 negates or whatever it has, you know what I mean? For the extra deck, I mean, this guy has been all the same. I'm not cutting this at all. That is just standard ratio, I think. And it's still just the same junk. The extra deck is not really important at all, except for maybe like SP and Cello Hat, but and Moon with Goddess does kind of come up, but this is all just like junk for Prosperity, really. This is the only guy that matters. Once these are gone, that's it. The game's done.
Exodia! It's not possible! No one's ever been able to call him!
Exodia! Oblivion!
But how? How could I have lost to him?
You play only for power, Kaiba, and that is why you lost.